ways are, if you were preparing for a pandemic, if this government were preparing for a pandemic, why is it we don't have enough masks? Why is it we don't have enough medical equipment in this country?
Previous administrations gave us very little ammunition for the military and very little shelf space. Let me just tell you, you know it. You know the answer. The previous administration, the shelves were empty. The shelves were empty. So what you should do is speak to the people from the previous administration, Jim, and ask them that question, because the shelves were empty. And you know what else? The military shelves were also empty. We had no ammunition, literally. And that was said by one of your favorite generals. We have no ammunition. Guess what? We had very little medical supply also. All right. Go ahead. We'll get it back. We'll get you back. We'll get you back, please.
What about that question?
Jim, I said we'll get you back. Please, go ahead.
So I wanted to ask about the DPA. So you said that there will be a ban on exporting of all, what does it cover? So masks, gloves, what else is included in that order? And are you concerned?
But if somebody ordered, if Italy, if Spain, who has big problems, these are countries with tremendous problems, France, if they have long-term orders and they're in there and they want to get certain things, I've let them go out in certain instances because I think it's only fair. They have problems that are proportionately or relatively bigger than our problems. So if they ordered something and they're waiting for, as an example, masks made here and going to Italy, I'm not going to be stopping that. I think it would be very unfair. And by the way, speaking about being fair and unfair, two very big cruise liners, as you know, I allowed them to dock today. We worked with the governor of Florida, as you know, Ron DeSantis, and we worked on it, and we had tremendous security, and we took the sick people, and we're working with them. We have doctors. We have great doctors, military doctors. And from a humane standpoint, not that we're in love with this. These are two massive ships. But we have to take care of people. We have to take care. We sent many back to Canada. The Canadians came and worked very closely with us, as did the UK. We had a lot of people from the UK. And we took care of the Americans. We took care of the sick. We had some people very sick. I think we had 3 to 4, maybe 5 people that had died on the boat, one of the boats, actually. And we had to take care of these people. So we could have let them float aimlessly into the ocean looking for port, as they've been doing for a long time. And I made the decision we had to take them in. And Homeland Security and a lot of other people did a great job. But we had to help people. These are people that were very, very sick. Some were dying. Some died. Please.
Can I just finish, please?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. President, your staff today said that people in close proximity to you and the Vice President will get a coronavirus test. I'm wondering, are you concerned that the people you've been hanging around with may have the virus?
No, I'm not concerned, no. I had a test yesterday.
But what's the reason for the order for people who meet with you or talk to you? Why?
I don't know. I mean, I heard from the oil executives, these are people, most of them had not had the test. And frankly, I think they left the room feeling good about a lot of things, but they felt good about the test. This was a test that took, I guess, 13 minutes to have it finalized. They took the test. I don't know. I didn't know they were doing that. Maybe they did it just for them. I don't know. But it seems that a lot of people, because now we have tests that really work well. Abbott, in this case, Abbott. We have other tests being developed right now that are also fantastic. The original tests, the ones we inherited, Jim, as an example, they were broken. They were obsolete. They were not good tests, and that's what we got stuck with. We've developed some incredible tests, but this took 13 to 15 minutes. And they were all fine. Go ahead, finish your question.
So the problem some people have raised is that if the U.S. stopped exporting, what you could have is other countries then deciding reciprocally that they are going to stop exporting, and that the result of that then will be a net decrease in the amount of supplies that American doctors, American hospitals have. How do you address that?
Well, I address it in the following manner. We really are very well supplied. We are not the principle. It's the hospitals, the states, the cities. They're supposed to get everything they can and stock up in case something like this happens. But nobody could ever have assumed that something like this happened. So we started supplying. We brought tremendous amounts to New York today, and over the last few days, we brought them to Louisiana. We brought them to Michigan. We brought them to Los Angeles. A lot of equipment. You read the amount of masks that we had. I think I said over 8 million masks. The N95 masks, the more expensive, more complicated, better, whatever masks, the ones that want to use in the hospitals. we have millions of them now, and we've given them to a lot. We sent to Bellevue in New York today. That was from Mayor de Blasio, 200,000 of them. But we have 8.1 million. We're going to have more than that. And we're getting them from various sources, including the military. We're rapidly then replacing them because we have to replace them in case there's another emergency. I would be gowns too. We have many gowns being delivered and have been delivered. Our people have done an incredible job. Most people have said now, and I said this yesterday, governors have said, thank you very much, great job. If they're a Democrat governor, in some cases, not in all cases at all. If I said, here's 1,000 ventilators, how many do you want? We want 1,000. Here's 1,000. You got them. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to add another 5,000. Is that good? They said, wow, that's great. And then if Jim Acosta goes and says, are you happy with the president? No, he should have given us 10,000. That's what's happening. You know why? Because that's a standard political answer. And that's a shame because we have done a job like nobody's ever done a job. But we've just delivered a lot of masks. We've just delivered a lot of gowns and protective gear. But you know, you're talking about a massive number. But as of this morning, people were very, very happy. Steve?
The oil executives ask you for a bailout of any
No, they didn't
sort?
ask for a bailout. No.
They asked for it.
It was really more of a discussion than asking. We did discuss the concept of tariffs because, as you know, this was a dispute among a couple of countries that I think they want to be able to get it solved. They had a dispute. They had a competition, but they want to get it resolved. Russia and Saudi Arabia, I think they want to get it. Yeah, I think they want to get it resolved. I think they're working very hard. I mean, they told me they want to get it resolved. They're working very hard. Go ahead.